Alright, I just want you to see what totally disappointed me like a minute ago. I was so excited to talk about this movie because I'm like, this is the greatest story ever. How crazy. And I'm like, oh, I gotta research everything. And I look up the Wikipedia. I know, not a very good source. And it says it's an award winning novel that is fictional. The character that the. This is the protagonist is a fictional character. It's not even a real story. I'm so disappointed, but you know. Oh, I wish you could have seen my face when I first read that. I was so upset. I was like, are you kidding me? This is such a good movie. Why is it not all true? Alright, I'm gonna try to keep this fast because I am sick again. I was sick like 2 weeks ago and I'm sick again. I work in a hospital, so it's not uncommon for this to happen. You usually build up a tolerance, but who knows. Alright, so The Last King of Scotland was a great movie. I got it from my favorite place on earth called Netflix. And it's not streaming, but it's worth getting the actual physical DVD. It's worth it if you don't have Netflix to actually rent it. It's a great movie. It was 2006 it came out. Forrest Whitaker was in it. He gives an astounding performance. Just astounding. So astounding that I was like, did anybody review this yet? And I looked it up. I'm like, really? No one's reviewed this? It's a great movie. I love that Forrest Whitaker. Everything I've seen him in is good. I feel like he is a good person when it comes down to it. He's probably not. You know, you feel like that, and the people that you think are the nicest are usually the bad people in the world. I don't know, that's probably not true either. Anyway, so it's basically a fictional... Okay, it's woven in with true stuff. But there's a fictional character called Nicholas Garrison, and he's this doctor, and he meets this... I'm not going to say his name right. Amin. I just watched it the other day, but I don't remember things very well. He meets him, and he kind of helps him out. And the guy is a nutball. And let me tell you what, in true life, this Amin was friends with Muammar Gaddafi, or however his name is too. They were buddies. They listened to each other. And you know Gaddafi is a nutball. I'm sorry if that's your pal, but dude was a little bit nutty. Just read about his book his fan book he had with Condoleezza Rice. A little bit weird. So the movie basically follows how nutty this Amin is. He has a whole bunch of wives, and some of them aren't treated well because, well, one of them mostly because he's embarrassed by the child having epilepsy, so instead of actually taking care of the kid, he just shoves it off in some nice house, but that nobody, so nobody can see this kid. Anyway, it's such a good movie. This is one of the few movies I've actually watched where I had to put my hand up. There was a real brutal part toward the end where I was like, oh, come on.
Oh no!
And I've seen some stuff. I work in an emergency room. I have seen a lot of things. This was pretty graphic. That's gruesome and horrific. Graphic. So, except for that part, I had my eyes glued on the screen. The story's great. The scenery is great. Gillian Anderson is in it for a minute. She's cool. I couldn't believe that was her either. It's very weird, but it's her. It's her because her name's in the credit. It's a good movie. I'm gonna stop talking. Just rent it, watch it, see why Forrest Whitaker was given the Best Actor award. He's good. Just the sweat on his face that's dripping is acting just as hard as he is.